So, is Eastleigh beastly? This isn't a detailed history of Eastleigh, but I think it's important to understand how it evolved, as it explains a lot about the town in modern times. I hope to explain that Eastleigh isn't really beastly, at least not anymore. It has a lot going for it compared to other English towns. This video concentrates on the original town centre. If you would like to see similar ones covering nearby villages and towns, let me know in the comments. Eastleigh didn't really exist until the railway was built in 1838. This map of 1880 shows that the station was named Bishopstoke Junction, the Eastleigh name appearing only at 2 farms. The town expanded considerably when the London and South Western Railway opened a carriage and wagon works in 1891, and soon after the motive power depot and locomotive building after the move from Nine Elms in London. The map from 1914 shows the massive increase in the town. Although the railway works is a shadow of its former self, it is still playing an important part in the town. Housing was provided for the workers by constructing mainly terraced housing in a grid pattern, forming the layout of the town centre as we know today. All were provided with gardens and an access to the rear via a passage. Status was an important thing in them days, and the housing reflects this. Even today, there are obvious differences between plain terraces with lower bay windows, larger ones with double height bay windows, and semi-detached homes. The largest being those in Romsey Road, overlooking the park. All of these have since been converted into commercial properties or demolished. As was usual back then, the more important the job, the better the house. Schools, churches and shops were all provided, resulting in a close-knit and well-respected community. Eastleigh naturally expanded and attracted other large industries, notably Pirelli Cables, Mr Kipling Cakes, Manor Bakeries, Corstons the printers. As these industries gradually dwindled and closed, housing was built on many of these sites as car ownership and commuting to work was fast becoming both possible and accepted. Eastleigh is well placed in this respect, with the railway and the M3 and the M27 South Coast motorways providing a fast and easy access to London and Southampton and further afield. Southampton Airport is also very close and continues to provide both employment and the ability for easy travel further afield. Eastleigh went through a time where it was often described as beastly, but in more recent years much effort has been made to spruce it up. Many people live within walking distance of the town centre, which encourages local trade and reduces vehicle traffic. A section of Lee Road was pedestrianised to link the shops with the park and the bus station. This is where the Railwayman statue is located and was unveiled in 1995. The Gill Tweed bronze statue celebrates the town's industrial railway routes. The park itself with the bandstand is generally well maintained. The old town hall and library buildings have now been repurposed into the arts centre. The bus station and Sainsbury's supermarket stands on the site of the old Railway Institute and has good connections around the area. It also has a coach pickup point. Market Street has echoes of 2 cinemas, the Regal and the Picture House, both now long gone, following the introduction of videos and multi-channel television. A covered pavement offers weather protection even if the columns are positioned awkwardly. Originally the road continued straight on, but that is now home to the Swan Centre, a modern shopping centre that is well maintained and pleasant. The road outside the Swan Centre is Wells Place. It was originally called Factory Road, but the name was changed in order to make it sound more attractive. At the end of the Swan Centre, and practically hidden from sight, is a small plaque commemorating the late comedian Benny Hill. Hans' Dairy was on this site, and it was where Benny worked, giving him the idea of his 1971 hit song Ernie, the Fastest Milkman in the West. Just opposite is Hans Way, that was named after the dairy. Not far away, one of the new roads, built on the old Pirelli site, is Benny Hill Close, named in tribute. On the subject of Eastleigh celebrities, there is also a road named Heinz Bert Close, after the late rock and roll singer, probably best well known for the multi-million hit Telstar with the group The Tornadoes. In the High Street is the site of the old post office, recently converted into flats. The shops in general reflect many British town centres, namely charity shops, empty shops, and a general sense of being somewhat run down. That's not an Eastleigh only problem. So, is Eastleigh really beastly? I think it's still got a lot going for it. Leave a comment below on your opinion of the town. What do you enjoy? And how would you improve the things you don't like? Many complain about the cost of car parking, and that it encourages people to shop out of town. And this has merit, although if it was free, all the roads would be clogged up here with railway commuters, leaving no space for the genuine local shoppers. We don't live in a perfect world, do we?